Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today's Friday, May 8th. Coming up on Cullman Today, a Hayden man is arrested after a grand jury indictment in a February crash that killed an Arab woman. Plus, state funding is coming to Cullman County to help resurface part of County Road 1659. And Cullman Police warn residents about a fake traffic ticket scam targeting people by text message. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. A Hayden man has been arrested following a Cullman County grand jury indictment connected to a February crash that killed an Arab woman. The Cullman Police Department says George Ricky Sanders was arrested Thursday afternoon at the Cullman County Detention Center. Sanders was indicted on charges of homicide by vehicle, criminally negligent homicide, and failure to yield while making a left turn. The case stems from a fatal crash February 8th on Alabama Highway 157 at Child Haven Road Northeast. The crash killed 38-year-old Christina Nicole Anderson of Arab, according to Cullman County Coroner Jeremy Kilpatrick. Police previously said a semi-truck pulling a trailer was traveling south on Highway 157 and attempted to turn left onto Child Haven Road when it collided with a motorcycle traveling north. Anderson was the motorcycle operator. The driver of the semi-truck was not injured. Cullman Police said traffic homicide investigator Hunter Potts investigated the case, which was later presented to Cullman County District Attorney Champ Crocker's office. No additional details were immediately released, and all persons are innocent until proven guilty. A Cullman County road project is receiving state support through the Rebuild Alabama Grant Program. State Senator Garland Gudger said Governor Kay Ivey and Alabama Department of Transportation Director John Cooper approved funding for road improvements across Senate District 4, including a project in the Simcoe and Antioch communities. In Cullman County, 2.4 miles of County Road 1659 will be resurfaced through a more than $462,000 construction project. The project includes $350,000 in state funding, along with $112,166 in local funds. Gudger said road projects in Cullman, Marion, and Winston counties each received $350,000 in this round of Rebuild Alabama grants. He also credited State Representatives Heath Albright, Stacey Estes, Cindy Myricks, and Tim Wadsworth for working with him on the projects. Gudger said he will continue working to secure additional state funding for roads in the district. The Cullman Police Department is warning residents about a scam involving fake traffic ticket payment messages. Police say the scam targets people by pretending to collect payment for a traffic ticket. The messages may include links or instructions, but officers say those are fraudulent attempts to steal personal and financial information. Residents who receive one of these messages should not respond, should not click any links, and should delete the message immediately. The department says legitimate law enforcement agencies do not request payment through unsolicited messages or links. Anyone who has questions or believes they may have been targeted should contact their local law enforcement agency directly using a verified phone number or official website, not contact information provided in the suspicious message. Cullman Police are encouraging residents to stay alert and help spread the word, especially to family members, friends, and neighbors who may be more vulnerable to online or text message scams. And that's all for our top stories this morning. Coming up, four Cullman-area softball teams are headed to regional tournament play next week, and we've got the schedule. Sports is next.
First of all, have compassion for other people. Treat people like you would like to be treated. Treat people nicely on your way up. You might meet them on the way down. So it's nice to be important, but it's also more important to be nice. So that was the first thing, compassion for other people. The second thing is be responsible for your own self-determination. You got to earn it. Don't look at somebody else. Don't blame somebody else. You be responsible for your own self-determination and have accountability for what your job is and what you need to do. And the last thing is, it's not about beating the other guy. It's not about being better than somebody else. It's about you being the best that you can be.
Welcome back. The AHSAA has released first-round pairings for the 2026 regional softball tournaments, and 4 Cullman-area teams are moving on. In Class 1A, Addison will travel to Sand Mountain Park in Albertville after qualifying out of Area 14. The Lady Bulldogs will face Appalachian on Tuesday, May 12th at 9 a.m. Appalachian enters at 23-8-1 and has scored at least 10 runs in each of its last 3 games. Also in Class 1A, Meek heads to Albertville after winning Area 14. The 23-9 Lady Tigers will face Raglan on Tuesday at 10:45 a.m., with pitcher Sadie Farley leading a strong Meek defense. In Class 3A, Hanceville is heading to regionals after winning its first area title in program history. The Lady Bulldogs will face Weaver at Sand Mountain Park on Wednesday, with the game time still to be announced. Good Hope will open Class 4A regional play Monday at 9 a.m. at Coffee O'Neill Park in Florence against Curry. We'll have your scores and highlights here on Cullman Today. And that wraps up sports for today. Coming up next, a free clinic Saturday at the Cullman County Ag Center will teach residents how Texas longhorn cattle are evaluated. Plus, Cullman County high school students are being recognized for completing the Chamber's Youth Leadership Program. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The Link of Cullman County is asking local gardeners and farmers to help get fresh food to families this growing season. Through its Sow Another Row effort, residents can donate extra produce from their garden or farm, grow a few additional rows to share, or take part in gleaning, helping harvest crops that might otherwise go to waste. The fresh produce will support the pantry at the Link, which provides food resources for local families. Volunteers can also help in the pantry on Tuesdays and Thursdays, assisting with preparation and distribution. Cullman County Parks and Recreation will host a free educational event Saturday for anyone interested in learning more about Texas longhorn cattle. The Southeast Texas Longhorn Association Evaluation Clinic will run from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday, May 9th at the Cullman County Agricultural Trade Center on Highway 31. The clinic will use a live futurity-style format with 5 classes of cattle in real-time evaluation from Judges Nancy Dunn of Rolling D Ranch and Joel Dickinson of Dickinson Cattle Company. Organizers say the event is educational only and is not a competition. Those attending can learn about evaluation criteria, scoring, structural correctness, breed characteristics, horn direction, and measurement. A live question and answer session with the judges is also planned. The event is free with a food truck and coffee on site. Attendees should bring lawn chairs. The Cullman-area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center is celebrating the 2025-26 graduates of the Youth Leadership Cullman County program. The program gives local high school students hands-on experiences across several key parts of the community, including local government, economic development, public safety, and education. Throughout the year, students toured local industries, took part in leadership workshops, and completed service projects. Chamber officials said each session was designed to build civic engagement, strengthen leadership skills, and help students better understand Cullman County. The Chamber thanked graduation sponsor Chick-fil-A Cullman South for supporting the event. It also recognized program committee members Belinda Hyatt, Brianna Posey, and Micah Rice, along with participating schools, sponsors, and community leaders who helped make the program possible. The Chamber said the students showed curiosity, dedication, and heart throughout the year. Garrison Gives Hope is preparing for its 2026 golf tournament Monday, May 18th at Terry Pines Country Club in Cullman. Organizers say spots are still available in the afternoon flight, giving teams another chance to register before the event. The tournament will feature 2 flights at 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. with lunch included for players. Team registration is $700 and mulligan packages are available for $20. Sponsorship options are also available, including hole sponsors, driving range sponsors, longest drive, par 3 closest to the pin, front 9 and back 9 sponsorships. Garrison Gives Hope raises funds to support people in need with a main focus on the Stephen K. Griffith Memorial Fund. Teams and sponsors can register online at regarrison.com/ggh-golf. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who lost their lives this week. Robert Gerald Jerry Calloway, 86, passed away Wednesday, May 6th. Visitation will be Monday, May 11th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel, with funeral service following. Interment will be at Flint Creek Cemetery. Gail Hanvey, 85 of Eva, passed away Tuesday, May 5th. Visitation will be Saturday, May 9th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home, with funeral service following. Burial will be at Daniels Chapel Cemetery. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. Today starts with patchy fog before 8 a.m., then turns mostly sunny with a high near 72. Tonight will be mostly cloudy with a low around 52 and a 30% chance of showers and storms after 3 a.m. Tomorrow looks partly sunny with a high near 77 and a 30% chance of showers and storms mainly after lunch. Saturday night will be partly cloudy with a low around 56. Sunday, Mother's Day, will be mostly sunny and warmer with a high near 80 and another chance of afternoon showers and storms. Sunday night brings a 40% chance of rain and a low around 55. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early Monday morning at 6:30 a.m. Until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful weekend, Cullman.